But the answer lies in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. Without intellect, or with very little intellect, you can very much please him. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. So we believe the Trinity, although we don't get it. We only get a tiny portion of it, which we hold by propositional truths. We cannot even think it, because in pictures we cannot get it, and yet we believe it. That's how we believe. And you should be eternally grateful to God that you don't get it. You should be eternally grateful to God. There's so many things you don't understand. You should be eternally grateful for God. There's so much mystery in the Christian faith. Because if there wasn't, God wasn't infinite and you were finite, you were at least as infinite as he is. But since we're so terribly finite and he is so incredibly infinite, there must be mystery on every corner. And I, for the life of myself, do not understand why pulpits don't tell us that. And why we act as if we knew it all. Can you explain to me exactly how God's decree, which is 100% sovereign, works together with the freedom of our will? Can you tell me how the living and true God created the whole vast universe with the word of his power? Can you tell me how we feed on Christ in spirit when we take communion on our tongues? Can you explain it to me? Because I don't get it. I only know that it is. Without mystery, we would have a wrong faith. We wouldn't have an infinite God, and we wouldn't be finite. As I've said many times before, even in this relatively young congregation, God is not subject to our investigation. We are not investigators to the degree that he has to explain himself to us. We don't research whether he exists. By the way, he doesn't exist. He is. He's the starting point of all reality. He's the starting point of all thinking and of all truth. God is, and that is the unmovable first truth of all reality.